The topic of today is Python script for WebEx Teams REST API. Hello everyone, this is the 591 Lab, Cisco Certified DevNet Plus. The certification number is 350901. Firstly, let me tell you about 591 Lab. 591lab.com, pronounced as 591 Lab, is a top IT training and certification exam brand in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Singapore. Our mission at 591 Lab is to provide our clients with exceptional exam preparation, experience for certifications in Cisco, Huawei, Aruba, Juniper, Palo Alto, and 40 exam tracks. The topic of today is Python script for WebEx Teams REST API. Okay, let's look at this topic, and we can see a script on the left and the question on the right. The question is, refer to the exhibit. A developer is creating a Python script to use the WebEx Teams REST API to list joined spaces, and gracefully handled and print the errors it receives. Drag and drop the code snippets from the left onto the item numbers on the right that match the missing sections in the exhibit to complete the script. Okay, here are some options, and we will use this option to fill in these snippets, the lost code. And firstly, let me guess the answer and show you my imaging. The first one, A. I think here is try. All right. I will use this to connect the options and the snippets. Okay, so here is except. Let me try except. This is Python's error control grammar. Yeah. And next one, B. I think here is rise for status. Because you cannot say response done for 01, response done for 04, as this is not the correct answer. Okay. The next one, D, and E is the HTTP error code. So the response down status code will be equal to some error code as like the case is check barrel talking. Check barrel talking, maybe the barrel talking here is not right, and the other cases the developer used incorrect credentials in the authentication process, and this will rise 401 error, not 403. If the credential is right but the talking is not be right here, and that will be 403. But if the talking is right, the talking is exchanged from the credentials. The credentials is for authentication, as like username and password. So if the username or password is wrong and we get wrong username password, so we get a wrong credentials, then we get a talking. So this talking is not right for here, and maybe authentication, the incorrect authentication rise this error. So maybe requests, so this library will judge this case to 401 status code. That maybe happen, yeah. So I think this one will connect to 401, and the other one will connect to 404 because this is endpoint URI. URI means this part. Okay, this is the URI part. Okay, the 4 part is URL. URL includes the HTTP method version or HTTPS, and the host name, and then the connection port. This is here is 443, I think. That will be hidden. Okay, the URI is the resource this HTTP method, this HTTP connection will be visited to get results. So the URI is version 1 rooms So maybe this is the mistake URI. Maybe the correct one is version 2 room, and it will be write the Python status code of HTTP 404. Okay, here are some images I think, and I will give you some details, some evidence for my imagine. Okay, next I will divide these answers to 3 different the knowledge area to show the detail about why we will choose this why we will choose this one in the step at. Okay, the first two, A and C. We will choose try and except. Okay, the try and except is the Python basic grammar. So I will show you the basic grammar here for this one. Firstly, we will make some mistake to let the Python interruption to write the Python interruption, and I will show a mistake or error here. Normally, I will use we will have a professionally network is equal net IP is equal this one. This is alright. Okay, but let's do something as like net IP count. This is that will maybe a int value. Yeah, the integer value. Okay, if we receive some data as like a string value, we will use this one int to firstly transform the data type, and here there will be it will be the int, I think. Okay, let's say it will be an int. But if we get something as like 1.1, and we will do this thing, that will be an answer of 1. No, it will raise a value error. That means invalid literal for int with base 10 1.1. So this is a float. I say it's a float type. It will be a int type. Okay. For this one, for this error, I will control it as like try this error. I don't want to the Python script to stop here, and except. Okay, exception as if print is error. That's it. Okay, this here, this program will print this error and not stop here. Yeah. Okay. This is okay is printed. So this program will run from line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, and end the lifetime. So this is a Python programming grammar to Python program skill to control error. Here maybe an error, but I don't want error to stop my program. Yeah, don't stop here. Don't stop here. Okay. Yeah. This will not be printed because we will meet error here, encounter the error here, and transform to here. Okay, transport to here, exception, write the exception and print, but not interrupt our programming. So I think try and accept is the best choice for this question here. Okay, this is the first pair, try except. The next one, rise for status answer B. Let's see some documentation. Okay, this is the developer interface of Python request library. We know this question use this request library to make HTTP method, HTTP visitation. And next, I will find this one. Okay, I will try to look for rise for states API. Okay, rise for states API here. Okay. We can see the API here, and this is rise HTTP error if one occurred. Why this script use the rise for states here? Because it is using this one. It is using try and except. And for the lab, I did early. If they here is try, let's see. If here is try, and maybe here is some mistake here, and if some error happened, except will do the other things from line 12 to line 19. So the Python script will not be interrupted, but here we want the Python program will be interrupted with the request error. That means HTTP error, but not by other error. If we write someone as like the lab here, we insert this sentence to here. I'm sorry, to here. This script will be interrupted here, and but it is not a HTTP error. It's other errors. Oh, okay. We want to focus the HTTP visit. It's our mission here. So we will use this one. Rise for status. That will stop the script if we get someone 401, 404, or other as like the 5, and maybe it will be an error. There will be an error because if we use if we don't write this sentence, this will not be triggered. Request will return the error as a no more information here. So let's do some library. Firstly, I will find the other API, the Morocco API. It is easy to use. Okay, not reservation. Firstly, the basic API is the organization. I will find the organizations and get organizations here, and code snaps Python. Okay, copy. Let's do this one. Let's do this. This is a correct version, and I will running this one. We will get a correct response. Yeah. This it will be written some organizations information in Cisco sandbox. Okay. Let's get someone error as like modify these organizations to organizations 007. Okay. It is an incorrect API, and I will do this one. Okay, you can see it will be 404 error, but is this program interrupted by this error? No. If it will be interrupted, it will be stop here, the 12 line. Alright, but here it will be continue. This will be running continue, not stopped. The this result for Python program is the correct running status for the healthy status for this program. So maybe I want to stop here and I will use this one. This one. Response done, rise for status. Let's do this. Rise for status. Okay. Here. Okay. I will do some tag. Tag 1. Tag 1. Not stop. Tag 2. Yes. Stop. Okay. Let's try it again. I will delete the catch. Oh, you see? This one tag 1 is be printed, and the fifth line, this one will not be printed, and this one also will not be printed. The program will stop here and raise the exception HTTP error 404. So, what should we do if we want to control this error as like this topic? I will also use try and accept. Well, let's try it. So here is try to do this thing, response, print, and response, print, blah, 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 blah. All right. Okay, except this one is a request exception HTTP error. Okay, request exception HTTP error as error. Okay, then I will try to interrupt this one. If response status is 404, response down state codes equals 404. Right? Yeah, right. Okay, I will print 404. Else, us. Yeah, here my script will running to final again. It will be interrupted by anything because we have else pass, and if the data code is 404, that will print 404. If we modify this one to the correct answer, correct API, and I will also show do everything here, do anything here, do everything here. Okay, so this is the response status code, this API, and yeah, the function of this API. Okay, the last one, 401 or 404. Let's go back to our script, and I will firstly 404. 404. Okay, this is 404, and this is maybe 404. Okay, and this may be version 3. This may be 404. Yeah. Yes, 404 client's error. Okay, oh. Alright, I need tag 1, tag 2. Why tag 2 not flow here? Yes, okay. Yes, I will delete this one, or delete this one. So this program will be stopped. Okay, 404 here. And if we use correct API, but uses barrel 7, okay, 8. Yes, and the answer is invalid API key. Well, I want to show the status code. Okay, status code is 401. Yes. So let's go back to our question and summary for this question. Here is try and here is accept and here is rise for status and 401, 404. So finally, if you want to solve this problem correctly, firstly, you will keep focus on the Python program, the basic grammar, and the library requests, the API for library requests, and also the HTTP status code. And I think this is also a test point that often appears in Cisco DevNet. I mean HTTP. Okay, this is the topic today. Thank you all for attending today's class at 591 Lab. We hope you found the material informative and helpful. Remember, practice is critical to mastering any new skill, so review the course content and keep practicing with 591 Lab. Help and support. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact us. We appreciate your participation and look forward to seeing you in our future classes. Have a great day.